Yeah. 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 So the same rule still applies on my channel. If you come and you spam, you're gonna get blocked. Also, if you come on my channel and you comment something um, that sounds conspiracy theory, that sounds like, like you say divine intervention and stuff like that, and that's how he won the election, you're just getting blocked. Also, in addition to that, if you come on an alt that was made literally today, like you can't even come on your normal account and comment. You have to come on an alt that you made today just so that we don't know who you are. You're trying to hide who you are. So, nope. Nope, have the balls to say it on your own account. No, he didn't. There is free will. God didn't decide everything. See, this is what, like, people need to read their Bibles. God doesn't just decide everything. He didn't make Trump president. He didn't give me necessarily the things that I have. I got them. I earned them. Just as Trump earned, what he has, and everybody else earned what they have. You have free will. Okay? You can pray for things, and yeah, once in a while you'll get a miracle. But that's not really how it works. It's really not. God made gay people gay. So, like, there you go. You're just, like, saying things. No, he didn't. Their genetic code did. The people that then got together, made babies, evolved, then the genetic code turned into that. Eventually, they made a baby, and just so happens that the genetic code told that kid, that child, that they're gay. That's it. God didn't decide this person's gay. It's not how it works. There's free will. Things just happen. And the point is that you have to have faith and ask for help. You can't just go to church. You can't just decide, I pray, I love God, therefore I am saved. No, you have to do it. You have to show that you stand for something that's ethical. You can't just decide that this person is all great and mighty. If anything, the Bible says don't do that. If anything, the Bible says don't do that. You must believe in Jesus and not just hear the word, but act on it. Correct. Exactly. Free will. Exactly. It takes all of us working together. Prayer works because enough people do it, or the call is just. Essentially, the point is right and wrong. The point is, if you're like doing all kinds of stuff you shouldn't be doing, you're breaking laws, you're overturning Roe versus Wade, you're trying to make it so that way even if a woman has a stillborn baby, she has to carry this to term, and you're trying to confuse people saying ripping the baby out so that way it brainwashes them to think this or that about it. You're just lying, you're confusing, you're manipulating, you're lying to the American public. When you're in office, you didn't ever tell the truth. You constantly lied. Then you hired a new spokesperson and didn't want to lie for you. Then you fired him because he didn't want to lie for you anymore. Then you hired somebody else to lie for you, and you kept lying and lying and lying. This is what God doesn't like, and he will not bless you. He will not just allow it. He'll just walk away. Yep. So you think that God elected Trump? No. The American terrible people elected Trump. Again, this guy is going to allow Ukraine. He's going to walk away from that. So what would God do? Would God want Russia to randomly just start killing people and invading and taking over? No. So why would you elect somebody that claims to be more Christian and claims to be for God that's going to walk away from that and not do something about it and not help when the bullies come to take their rightful land back? No, that's not how it works. So the point is, you have to realize that it only goes so far. You have to do the due diligence. He shouldn't have even been on there. And there was specific legislation to stop, like it was very specific. It should have never been overturned. If you overturn Roe versus Wade, you're basically saying that you deserve the right, you know anything about medical, and you deserve the right to make a decision. You're allowing the government to make a decision based on the fact that, they know what's best for you when you're about to die or your baby's about to die. The doctor's just going to be like, well, I can't legally do anything because, again, we don't have legislation for this anymore, so you just have to choose to die. Women's abortion laws are fine. No, they're not. Again, Roe versus Wade was overturned. Yeah. The point is that there's no federal level anymore. That's the point. I don't care what point you're making about the states. I literally don't care. There should be federal legislation to stop, again, the states from, again, doing ridiculous crap like what you just said. It makes literally zero sense to force a woman who would die, who could possibly die, when their baby's dead inside them, and they're literally forcing you're basically saying that you have to be forced to carry that to term now because there's no legislation for it anymore, and they can't make a decision on that. This is already happening. There's already doctors that have been dealing with this. Why were grapes $8? Why were okay? You're getting banned, asshole. No one forced them to open their legs. I don't want that kind of bullshit in my chat. Get the fuck out of here. $8. Show me what Trump's gonna do about that. What brilliant idea Trump has for this. $8 for this. This is because of Donald Trump. This was like $3, like 15 years ago. This was like $3. Now it's $8. $8.30 for some fucking grapes. All because of your fucking president's tariffs. Because you think that this businessman that's charging more money for imports is a good idea. Again, you've no clue. You don't know anything about foreign trade. You don't know anything about tariffs. This is the point. You just say these things. You say simple things that you don't have any clue what you're talking about. What is Trump's plan for grapes? For food? For slashing food? He doesn't have one. He never said that he would. Shit's too expensive. He literally won't do anything about it. He doesn't care. So prices are going to go up under Trump. More money's going to come out of your wallet. And that's as simple as that. It's what happened the first time he was in office. It's literally what happened. And it's going to get worse. So again, what's he going to do? Nothing. That's literally what Kamala said. Her entire campaign was that she was going to slash taxes. And then I see the signs around that literally say Trump low taxes, Harris high taxes. It's literally the opposite. She literally said she was going to slash taxes. Trump isn't saying that. He's literally not ever saying he's going to do anything. He's literally just yelling about Democrats and making shit up. This energy drink's fucking terrible. What's his brilliant plan? Nothing. He doesn't have one. So why the fuck did you vote for him? Oh, he's going to help the economy. Okay, how? When he doesn't even have a plan to slash taxes or cut prices at the grocery store. He physically can't do it. There's no plan. Kamala has experience in government and would know how to do those things. It's that simple. Trump doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, Trump knows how to cheat credit card companies. That's it. Yeah, he went bankrupt 6 times. He owed Deutsche Bank so much fucking money. Yeah. That guy was trying to hide for the longest time. Why the fuck do you think he made it illegal to reprimand anything a president does? Yeah, you can't reprimand the president now for anything they do while they're in office. So, like, that's the point. That should be a huge fucking red flag for anybody. And they're like, duh, let's elect this guy, duh. It's like when you're young and like you're playing like, you know, cops and robbers or something like that, and then the older kid just starts making up rules. Like when you're winning, the older one just starts making up rules so that way you can never win. That's literally what he does. Yeah, so like that's the point. He doesn't want to be held accountable for enticing the riots. He literally enticed those riots. He lied. Said the election was stolen. It wasn't. And then flat out, case in point, he just won. Yeah, and the Democrats aren't doing that. They're not storming the Capitol. They're not, like, destroying shit. Yeah. So you want to fucking tell me again, why you have anything credible to say why you voted for Trump? You have zero. You just randomly picked a candidate and said, here you go, here's my vote, and wasted it. Again. He's not going to help you. He's not going to get you more money. How is he going to do that? What the fuck brilliant idea does he have for doing that? No tax on tips? He can't do that. That's state by state. Next. And aside from that, that's not going to help everyone. That's literally one job. Yep, waitressing. Next. Like these ideas, they're not even that good. They're just fucking stupid. He says it, and everyone's like, yeah! Because he said it. It's a fucking dumbass idea. Kamala actually had a valid one. And had a plan for it. And knew how to do it. Because again, she's in government, has experience with this, so can get it done. Trump, he didn't fucking clue. He just knows how to sign an executive order. He didn't even know what election day was. First time around. His own college professor called him dumb. His own college professor called him dumb. Everybody voted to not elect a woman. That's what happened. The Roe versus Wade thing. And again, I had people in my chat when I was talking about Trump and shit like that and trying to promote for Kamala. No lie, people would just come in my chat nonstop and talk about how a woman shouldn't be president. A woman shouldn't lead anything. These are what these disgusting, ignorant voters voted for. They don't want to admit it. They're lying to you. They're literally full of shit. It's like all the assholes that came out to vote against Obama just because they're racist assholes. That's it. Yeah, like they literally don't know anything about politics. They just were racist fucking assholes and wanted to vote against Obama. It's the same thing. It's just she's a woman. That's it. Got news for you. That woman has to work a lot harder to get where she is than a man does because of that exact thing. So she would have been very qualified because to get her positions, she had to work hard. And she knows what she's doing. Donald fucking Trump, he'll work for fucking 2 minutes and then go, all right, let's go golf. He doesn't do any work at all. The guy shows up in a suit and expects everything to be a fucking TV show. It's just a clip. Literally, he doesn't do any work. Do you think Donald Trump works hard? Fuck no. He doesn't do anything. That's the point. He physically doesn't do anything. Never. It's true. Tell me what he does. Aside from stealing money from people. Because the billions that he has, he got from conning people. He's a con artist. He's a criminal. That's why he has billions of dollars after being bankrupt 6 times. There was an entire charity that they sponsored the first time he was president, and it was supposed to all go to charity. People were donating all kinds of artwork, yada yada yada. Turns out, at the end of the day, all of that money went into an account that Donald Trump Jr. owned. Donald Trump Jr. literally just pocketed all of that. He didn't go to a charity. They're con artists. The entire fucking family. That's why they were trying this bullshit with Hunter when Biden was getting elected, because it was to get your attention off of Donnie Jr. and everything he fucking did. Dude's literally a drunk. that cons so many people out of money. He's exactly like Trump was. He's exactly what Trump did. That's exactly what Trump was. He was a drunk that always got in trouble, conned people, literally did illegal shit all the time, and his daddy bailed him out. That's it. That's all that happened. And if you want to call it a small loan, it wasn't a small loan since he inherited his father's fortune. $1 million ain't a small loan, and he got more than that. So that just goes to show how stupid that sounds. He actually called $1 million a small loan. Again, that's stupid. Yeah, it literally proves that Donald Trump actually doesn't know what he's talking about. That's not a small loan. $1 million is actually not a small loan. It's not. By any means. Doesn't matter if you're rich or not, it's not a small loan. It literally isn't. Nobody ever in business would consider $1 million a small loan. So again, as that businessman that you elected as a businessman says out loud, $1 million, I got $1 million, smaller than $1 million to build my fortune. Again, he's lying, because again, it's not a small loan. It's not. And he knows that. He's saying it to trick you into it's brainwashing. Oh, he considers that a small loan, so therefore in your eyes, he's so much above your level. He puts himself on a pedestal so that way you always see him that way. It's what Hitler did. It's what every fucking dictator does. Putin does that shit. And remember, Putin rigs his own elections, just like Trump wants to do. He wants to be president forever, which, by the way, he can't be president again after this. He can serve one more term, and if he doesn't leave office, that would be against the Constitution. Donald Trump's a moron. Well, he is a moron with a lot of things. He is. Politics is definitely one of them. He's definitely a moron when it comes to politics, and that's what people don't understand. He was wrong so often. Remember when he was racist about Obama, and he wanted him to present his birth certificate? So he did. Yeah. He's wrong about that. Yeah, he's just literally wrong about everything. And then Elon took over Twitter, and all of his tweets got deleted, so you can't ever look at how wrong he was and how completely illiterate he was when he was tweeting. And then he deleted all his previous tweets of how illiterate, incomplete sentences, and all this absolutely incoherent bullshit, and then hired a speechwriter to write his tweets for him after that. So he just got rid of them and eventually just did it right. So that's what he should have done the first time, except he didn't, because he's a fucking idiot. That's the point. Like, you guys don't get that Trump learned as he went. And he's not smart. He didn't know everything. He's skipping intelligence briefings saying he knows everything. How the fuck does he know top secret information? He doesn't. Just like he wanted to get rid of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the very thing that stops them from making weapons, and now they're at war. And now he's claiming that we need that thing, that very thing that he got rid of, that he said was such a terrible deal, the worst deal, and then he got rid of it. The guy is an idiot when it comes to foreign policy. He is a literal idiot. Clearly he knows how to win an election against a female, though. He sure as hell does not know how to win against Biden. In a white America, I guess, right? Unbelievable. People really just need to start looking at people like people. It's ridiculous. I gotta go, guys. I appreciate you being here. Kamala would have had a plan. She stated what those plans were. Donald Trump never stated his plan. He never has an idea. Literally just says simple things, points the finger at the Democrats, lies to you. He lied to you through the entire time he was in office the first time. He didn't tell you a single truth about what was going on and didn't inform you at all. In fact, we often didn't know what was going on until after he was out of office and Biden started telling us shit. Okay? And it was bad. So that's what I want you to pay attention to. How much he fucking lies. And when he signs executive orders getting rid of things that are good, pay attention. When he does things and he works with Congress to literally get rid of shit and hurt you, pay attention. Because that's what he did the first time. And he almost got rid of pre-existing conditions, which would have been very bad for everybody in this country. That almost happened. Republicans are not to be trusted. They want your wallet. That's it. It's literally that simple. There is very few Republicans left that can be trusted. Very few. Dave McCormick is not one of them. That guy's a fucking loon. Guy's an idiot. That guy pays people to lie for him. Like, we're talking like that fucking slimy. Like, he just, like, pays people off and shit like that. You know they have a bad argument when people start bringing up transgender shit. Like this is the point. Like, people were trying to argue all these, like what? Like, there was no argument against, like, they're bringing up transgender shit. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with either candidate? Fucking stupid. Like the president of the United States, you should be talking about foreign policy. You should be talking about the war in Ukraine. You should be talking about China trying to take back Taiwan. You should be talking about the fact that there's, like, fucking Russian ships basically just off our coast that Putin is going to send our way as soon as Trump is president. And he said this already. He's so brazen as to fucking say it. And you're all so fucking stupid. Dumb as hell. That's what you should focus on when voting for a fucking president, you morons. Somebody that's not going to fucking spend money on everything, wasting your tax dollars on shit. If you went bankrupt 6 times, he's going to waste your tax dollars. Morons. Yeah, I want to know if this guy never went bankrupt. Not went bankrupt 6 fucking times, idiots. I want to know that he got it right the first time. That's not good at being good at business. It's called being very fucking bad. 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 Oh, but wait, after the 6th time, oh, we've learned. No, he literally just ran for fucking president and you all voted for him and it went full circle. Nobody wanted to give him money anymore. Nobody wanted to literally let him borrow. The Apprentice was about to come off the air. He's about to lose Trump Tower, and then he ran for president. That's it. That's all that fucking happened, you stupid idiots. You don't fucking look up anything. You don't research anything. He didn't do anything as president. He literally got rid of good shit. He got rid of good shit. He almost fucking reversed the universal healthcare system we have now, which would have been very bad, would have brought back pre-existing conditions, would have cost you shitloads more money. So many fucking things. There's so many. And you're so fucking stupid. And has anything I've ever said changed? I have said the exact same things all the way through the years I've talked about Trump. So if I were lying or just making this shit up or didn't know what I was talking about, it would change. It hasn't. Idiots. God. Wake the fuck up already! trying to inform you. I gotta go. Wake up.